try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me this inch, me running off.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and off we go from Highmark Stadium. Torrey Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Ashton Davis there on the stop.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down throwing for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And that one's unsuccessful. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. 73. Hey, Silver.
On third down, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Escapes the pocket. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Taking a shot deep here. You know, it's great flying through the air, bro, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Wait for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
contact. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. Punt meets him at the 28. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll give up the gut to Bigsby. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Here's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Great. Trimmer.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this one never had a shot. It's way over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Allen escapes the pocket. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
You know, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, And then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Looking slant route complete. He hangs onto that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. To the line and set. Here we go. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Looks like they're going option keeper on first and 10. Oh, no, he hits the sideline. An ill-fortunate run, loses yards.
A big loss on the play.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Allen looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's fourth. Out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down. All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call.
56, 56. Stop. Hey, hold.
Allen on third down. Forced out to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made it the perfect time for the first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Cook. This is his own run for Allen. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills get the game's first points here in the second. It's a James Cook touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Tyler's pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Going silver, ready?
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Throwing here, Hurts. Setting up the screen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Hey, let's go.
The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
Going to the ground again on first. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. Right? I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Great, set.
They go play fake with Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
On fourth down, Hurts. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now Allen off the play action. On the move, hit it right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Taking off with it again. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Alert, alert, alert.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Buys time, rolling right. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's finally hauled down at the 43. We'll get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw for Allen. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Five wide.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Forced that to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. Throwing here, Allen. On the move, and they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds or he can get the first down. Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12. Hurts now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So now it's going to be third and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On third down, it's Hurts. Flushed out now to his left. Making the call himself. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
They'll run for this, and he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Xavier Worthy now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Allen now on first down. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bills have a first down. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Buffalo first. All set to go now from the 35. Back to throw now, Allen. This one to Williams out left side. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Allen. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and long, it's Allen. Forced out to his right. He's making a bid for it. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He goes to the hurry up here.
Gain of 22 yards. That's another Bills first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Middle. Look out.
Allen to throw. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run, largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it, too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
Allen. Buying some time right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same. Boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Catches it out left. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. now to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. He cuts it right. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. This time it's a passing play. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he gets this forward to the 19. Working quickly here.
A gain of 6.
First down, a run with Barkley. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards.
Throw left is intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Bills take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second down, looking for options. Man downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
move, headed right. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To the air again, Allen. Drops it off to Cook. On the move, past the 40. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Escapes the pocket. Taken in by Williams outright. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. The Bills hold both the football and a solid lead here as they try to close this out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Allen gonna throw again. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He will bring up third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
56,
Allen on third down. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep adding that fourth quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to